It's time for NBA action. And tonight, we've got the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg.
I ain't on the playoffs right now. I'm just on the regular season.
And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. You look at the Bucks. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And the Hornets, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Biyombo at the 5 spot. And for Charlotte, we've got Hayward, all out there with Fresh. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Richards in at the 5. And looking at teams with first-year coaches, Chris, how long does it usually take to get up to speed with the new system?
Well, it depends, Kevin. I mean, the veteran teams, it might be a little faster. Young squads, they take a little more time.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Outside, ball. Knocks down the step-back J.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
And Middleton kicks to Biyombo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Pulls from the top of the key. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Fresh.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
Middleton against Hayward. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The shot's good.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Knicks in New York.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Yeah, if you can be that much better on the glass, you're going to win the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
It's good from long range.
Quick decision maker. Hayward wasting no time, launches it right out of the catch.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got his second basket of the night. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Siakam, that's good.
I love Hayward's activity and anticipation, and then the precision pass.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. He believes that Pascal Siakam has reached that superstar level and has to be treated as such. Coach said he's going to get our undivided attention. The same things you do against LeBron or KD, we're going to do against Pascal. Now that is some respect. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And here's Middleton after Gordon Hayward hitting the 3. Stolen by Fresh. Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton and finished off by Siakam.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the paint and stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo up top. 6 points for him. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Now here's Fresh. In the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one's pretty clear.
The Hornets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Holiday. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Middleton. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. And that's now 7 points for Fresh.
Yeah, he's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. It was a very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Fresh. 7 points in the game. Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Holiday against Ball. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Now here's Fresh. He's got 10.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Biyombo. Kicks to Middleton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8 frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Biyombo, so he gets them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Now here's Fresh. T right on him. Ball no good. Bucks trail by 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Neto's checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Charlotte has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Now here's Fresh. Tight defense on him. Off target with his 3. Here's Middleton, and it's denied. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
He been ducking all over your ass. Look, man, I might put somebody else on Giannis.
And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first, they had the defense scrambling.
But just wearing them out. I mean,
All out there with Fresh, and it's Hayward. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Powell kicks to Middleton. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
This guy is a silky smooth operator on offense. Middleton can score effectively on all 3 levels.
Hayward can't hit. The Bucks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Fresh. Here's Giannis. Back to Middleton. 6 to shoot. And Fresh picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. You look at Fresh, what a contribution.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
Neto surveying the floor. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
Here's Neto, and there are the Bucks with another.
He paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Fresh. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Count that bucket. Connaughton's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
The Bucks have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Here's Middleton. Hayward with some nice D. Charlotte's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Milwaukee with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. Passes it to Middleton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
Jackson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Middleton hits them both. Charlotte in the lead. To the wing on the left. Here's Fresh. Chalk up 2 there. Fresh has got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
And the Bucks, their shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And so he hits both.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Hayward can't hit.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. It hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Neto can't get it to go. Charlotte's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Ball with it, now guarded by Middleton. He lost.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
Couldn't get any better. Bucks trail by 4. Middleton with it. 29 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York. He doesn't hit that one. Hayward with some nice D.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Hornets now. Down low, it's Solomon to Tecumbo. Pass break, Milwaukee. And Middleton the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Middleton's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him. I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
Bucks have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Tipped away, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Devontae Graham's checked in for the Hornets. Biyombo is checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Raul Neto. 1:43 left in the first half. Poke loose. Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Graham against Holiday. Graham, the pass to Fresh. Siakam outside. Here's Fresh, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
First free throw is good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Hayward against Antetokounmpo. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night.
Him in their last game really struggled up there.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
He keeps working on the three-point line. I mean, that's his 3rd triple of the game, first in the quarter.
Ball's knocked loose. 3-on-3, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. From deep. And that concludes the first half. Hornets ahead as they end the second quarter with a 13-5 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks, we're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, the first quarter for the Hornets was... They were...
My bad, y'all. We're going back in. Yeah, we were lagging.
Well, there was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. The offense had a great flow to it. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball. Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee? They're not playing tight enough defense. That's pretty clear. They need to be a lot better than you do. Guys are playing defense on an island a lot of times.
It's getting them burned.
Time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Biyombo at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's tipped. Bridges kicks to Hayward. Lets it go with a 3. Drops in the tray. Hayward's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts. And one of the things that stands out when you see Bridges, that explosive leaping ability.
But yeah, he gets off the ground quickly and makes adjustments in mid-air. There's a smoothness to his athleticism. He's still putting it all together, but there's a lot to work with.
And here's Holiday who will bring it up.
Talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the score. He's put this offense on his back, and that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, seize the momentum.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Bucks trail by 11. Here's Holiday, and he uses the glass on the layup.
For them in the second half, 4 for 4 from the field already.
Hayward can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Yep, it counts. Holiday's got 6.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
And it's Middleton penetrating. The Hornets pull it in. Fresh has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Holiday against Graham. Holiday looking over the floor. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. He gets that one. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Bucks trail by 11. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Milwaukee with the ball. Here's DiVincenzo, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bucks have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Timeout called the Bucks. You look at Fresh, what a contribution.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Powell, he's checked in for Biyombo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Charlotte, moving the ball around. Ball, the pass to Fresh. Offline with his three.
He hasn't had anywhere near the same touch he had in the first half. 0 3-pointers in this half compared to 3 in the first.
Now, here's Ball. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
Using his athleticism to his advantage, like when Bridges goes up and finishes alley-oops.
The Bucks shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Here's Holiday. He has 6. Here we go, one-on-one. And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside Holiday. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Now here's Fresh. Defended by DiVincenzo. Fast break, Milwaukee for the finish. That one falls. Connaughton's got 7 points in the game.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
Ball, the pass to Fresh. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Right there. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He's got 7.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Here's Fresh. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. Giannis has got 27 points. And so it's Charlotte ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been...
Subscribe to the page. You still on here?
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Siakam is out there with Hayward. Then it's Fresh. Then it's Ball. And it's Richards in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Pushing it up. Here's Hayward. And the rejection by Giannis. Fresh pulls it in. Fresh has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Pass to Fresh. Shoots from 8. Another shot. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Hornets leading by 9. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the first one comes. Biyombo is checked in for Dwight Powell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Got a piece of it. Giannis kicks to Neto. And a miss there on the triple. Hornets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. And finished off by Siakam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 13-point game. Here's Giannis. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Powered down with both hands.
They've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story tonight.
Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. And by Hayward, here's Biyombo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. LaMelo Ball picks.
Overall, because of the pre-draft measurements and workouts, which were unreal.
And he has a 7'6" wingspan. Flashed tremendous speed for his size. He also has showed a mature, positive attitude. He can speak 5 languages. Scouts came away impressed with his total package.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton.
Did you see that?
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Giannis, following the bucket by the Hornets, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Stolen by Jackson. And Fresh picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Milwaukee making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. Middleton outside. Now here's Jackson. He's covered by Fresh. Inside, Satoransky. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Ball. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hornets lead by 14.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That will be foul number 5 on him. Donte DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And they're able to recover. Tries yet again. Ball with the rebound.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky. Drew Holiday is checked in for Satoransky. Now here's Fresh. He's tightly guarded. Outside ball. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Fresh, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And Holiday, here we go. And he lays it straight in.
An intense competitor. And finishing on them.
Here's Richards. Launches a three. And again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 19. 1:41 left in the game. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Fresh.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for sure. That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Fresh.
When his defense gave them the spark they needed, protecting the rim with purpose. They were afraid to bring the ball inside against the big fella.
The first free is good. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 46 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Satoransky. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Richards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee.
Good W.
32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. On offense, here are the Bucks. Satoransky, the pass to Baines. Powell against Siakam. Pass to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Baines with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Fresh. And the miss. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Ault, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Yeah.